San Fernando Valley here, Van Nuys, California, at Birmingham Charter High School. We're back with you for Philippines baseball, the Golden Coast Collegiate League, the league under the California Collegiate League, where a doubleheader matchup of the Philippines baseball group and the Malibu Marlins. Welcome in, everyone. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Jonas Tawney, joined by my color commentator, Kyle Otting. And today we have two big games coming up for you. The GCCL team playing Team Victory pretty well last week.
I was really happy with what I saw from Philippines baseball against Victory. I mean, really was able to close out a game. First game, close it out 10-9. Cut it a little close, but a win's a win, and that's all that matters in the scorebook. So hoping to see more of that today.
Talking with the coach after the Philippines 10-9 win, they were saying they wanted to give them a little bit of adversity. Granted, albeit a joke, but they were happy with what they saw. Obviously, Jaden Umali came in with a little bit of a sidearm and submarine action. Had a little trouble there, but definitely pitched well. Was able to close it out, and they came away with the victory. Now, on the flip side, on the CCL team for the Philippines, they will be playing in Irvine tonight against the OC Riptides, the runner-up for the CCL last year. Caneo Oaks won the 2024 CCL. And, the Philippines, they played them really well yesterday. 4-2 loss. I don't know, you weren't there, but from what you've heard.
Um, I mean, to keep it close, these are more spring training games. Per se, we're trying to see all of our guys and what they have to offer, and just get comfortable. And it's going to be interesting to see how the guys recover from a loss, especially that close, to keep the game intact. There's no blowouts or anything like that. We just want to get back out there and take another swing at it. What I enjoyed seeing, at least from my last coverage, was each inning we had a new pitcher. Um, and I really like that aspect that we're doing to kind of see what everyone has to offer. And so it's interesting to see all of our guys play and get out there and produce a good inning.
Well, spring training no more. Yesterday was the season opener for the Philippines. I want to keep calling them the Matadors, because that's my alma mater. And they're wearing red, so it's a little hard to differentiate from time to time. But we got first pitch coming for you right now. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Philippines. Leading off right now, the right-handed swinger Gavin Lopez, followed up by the man on deck, Espinoza, Lewis, Alinus, Peterson, and Tony, rounding out the bottom third of the lineup, Williams, Borgmeyer, and the first baseman, Sawyer. We'll work on getting those first names to you very soon as that first pitch is taken for strike number one. That one will be fouled back into the soccer field. Now, Birmingham High School, nice little field venue.
I'm a big fan of this field. If you could really pull a ball, uh, the corners are 330, so I'm kind of excited to see if maybe we get some home runs on this field. It looks very doable.
Taken outside 1-2. A nice little, look to be a little cutter or sweeper action there, but definitely a nice pitch. And yeah, like you said, 330 down the lines, 390 dead center. And this ball can fly in the valley as that one popped right up, giving chase to it. And Klotz will retire it. Starting today for the Marlins, number 21 is Mason. We still don't have first names. We should get first names pretty soon. Get a roster fairly soon. That would be pretty nice. Espinoza coming up next. He had a pretty solid game against Team Victory last Tuesday. Liked what we saw out of him.
I think the big advantage that the Philippines had against Team Victory was their patience and the ability to get a hitter's count early on. That first at bat there we saw went behind 0-2 right from the start. Just puts you in a defensive mood. Ooh,
So that one is swung on, hammered after a 1-0 count, giving Chase Kemps under. And it will be F7 for those of you keeping track at home. So two quick outs. It's definitely been a little bit. We have a little bit of a switch up here as Ilja Lewis comes up to the dish to bat for the Philippines.
I'd really like to see some patient at bats. This pitcher right now has really good control from what I'm seeing, hitting his spots, setting himself up really nicely. So a little bit of patience.
That one
Just
taken on the outside corner.
we really need to get the pitches that we want. One mistake, we need to capitalize on that. We just need some base runners right now.
Absolutely, as that one is taken on the outside. 2-0 the count. Now, 2 quick outs for the Philippines, like we've said earlier.
I like the aggression though. No strikeouts. We're putting the ball in play. Make them earn their outs. So
I was sitting on the bench yesterday against the Caneo Oaks, and even this brings us to the spot. Talking with head coach Bill Pickett. By the way, head coach of the year for Pierce College, did a phenomenal job with them, taking them all the way to the playoffs. And they have a green light, he said, on 3-0, but I feel like that baseball mind, even if it's right down the middle, you'd want to take it. That's just kind of, I guess, an unwritten rule almost.
definitely. Ooh,
That one smacked foul.
I think we need to start capitalizing on the curveball out of the hands. I'm able to read it from here. Just sit on it and drive it where you want to. Full count now.
Payoff pitch coming here. Yeah, like you were saying, it's pretty easy to read that curveball, so we'll see how this Philippines lineups adjust to this. So that one is taken down, and he'll draw the walk. That one looked really close to me, but nonetheless, we can't see what the umpire sees, and so the first base runner for the Philippines is Ilja Lewis. He draws the walk. So Elias comes up to hit. We love it when the guys, they're still getting their jerseys. It's really early in the season, so you see the warm-up gear there. But hey, blue is blue.
Just got to rep the logo, I guess.
Always got to rep the logo.
Back.
Pickoff attempts.
Fault there.
You're so used to playing baseball.
Just hit me right there. Little back pick. Keep the base runner in check.
That one taken in for strike one. That was a beautiful first pitch, just right in there. Mason definitely trying to keep his composure after drawing that walk. Thought he had that strike 3 call. Went the other way.
I really liked. I think that was a 2-seam, I want to say.
Looked to be a little bit of a 2-seam. That one had a little bit of a run inside. Counts even at once. Now we don't have any of the scoreboard working. Hopefully we can get that up and running soon. But a 1-1 count. So that one's taken on the outside corner for strike 2.
I like that call. I like a little bit of a more open slate. Against Victory, I remember the strike zone was just so tight. So I like that the pitchers are getting more calls here. Ooh, good pitch.
That was slash foul. Nice little quick reaction there, as that one is just hammered to the dugout.
Could have taken a head off right there for sure.
Glad that everyone's okay. We don't need any injuries this early in the season. We don't need any injuries at all.
Little quick pitch.
Swung on and missed. And Mason gets out of it. So no runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left on base after the walk. After the first 3 outs of play in the GCCL season, we're tied at 0. Bottom of the first here at Birmingham Baseball. Ramirez Field. Done a really good job keeping up this field. Shout out to the Birmingham High School high school crew and the high school coaches allowing us to come onto the field, play some great baseball.
I'm a big fan of this field. It doesn't look like there's many rough edges in the infield, so a lot easier for the fielders to make plays without having to worry about a ball jumping up into their face.
Now, you're no stranger to this field as you go here to college, but Cal Lutheran's field, it's a really nice field. It's my first time there yesterday, but absolutely beautiful.
I love their field. We take really good care of our facilities. That's one thing I take a lot of pride in going there. Really, really nice fields. I don't know, something about a nice baseball field and watching a game. That was one of my problems with Pierce. It's just the bounces.
Definitely some weird bounces there, but they are going to get a new turf field, hopefully sooner rather than later, as we get set for the throwdown. Taking a look at the Marlins lineup, Crosby, Granillo, and Repilog. They will be the first three hitters of the lineup. The left fielder, McClure, Sanchez at first base, and behind the dish, Harvey. We said we were discussing about that name a little bit earlier. Harvey. My handwriting is not the best. Rounding out, Rosenfeld, Gonzalez, Klotz, and in the 10 hole is Farley. Not something you don't see every day. Our 10 hitters in a lineup.
That's one less than what was it? Victory 11.
Victory was hitting 11.
11.
But then again, that was an exhibition game. This is an actual GCCL game. So that one's taken on the outside corner. With strike one.
I'm starting to feel like the pitchers are going to start pounding the outside corner. We got a little open strike zone there.
The umpire definitely opens up the zone a little bit, so definitely gives a lot more opportunity for a lot more tunneling options. You might see a little bit more breaking balls on the outside corner. As that one, a nice little cutter there. I mean, nice little movement, nice little run.
We're just attacking that zone right now. Not too much off speed. I mean, just going straight at him. I like it. I like the aggressiveness.
Philippines in their blues with red sleeves and white pants. Marlins in their black jerseys, white pants. I really like the Marlins jerseys. They remind me of the... that one swung on a miss. We'll get back to my thought in a second as Kim gets his first strikeout of the day. That was a high fastball there.
That was a really good pitch. That surprised me. Got a little concern there up near the head, but got a swing, and that's all you're looking for.
Definitely a nice pitch there. I thought he was going to think in the batter's mind. Probably thinking a little bit of a break, and that tunneling there was able to get that high fastball for strike three as that fastball. It actually might have been a breaking ball. Looked a little off speed.
That looked like a breaking ball that just got away to me.
Just slipped a little bit.
I say just go back to the cutters and fastballs. I mean, worked fantastic the first at bat. Just attack that zone.
Cutters and fastballs have definitely been working for Kim thus far. If he pounds that one, that one's fouled right back towards us.
1-1 count now.
So Granillo up to the dish, the right-handed slugger. Takes precedent on the hot corner. Third baseman. See how this Marlin lineup does against Kim.
Really good off speed there.
Just fell right into the zone. Definitely was a good pitch that he wanted there as we go to a 1-2 count. These Marlin jerseys, they actually really remind me of the Miami Marlins jerseys, of their black home, or their road jerseys, I guess. I saw them wearing them against Tampa yesterday. So that one's on the outside. Not where he wanted it, but just got a little away.
I'm a big fan of the Marlins jerseys.
I am too.
Not to knock the Philippines jersey. I just like the clean, slick look of a black jersey with a nice logo on it. Can't beat it.
You can never go wrong with a black jersey. Is that one taken down there? Can I help you? Nope, I'm just looking. Granillo goes down looking on strikes. For Kim's second strikeout of the inning. So not an immaculate inning so far, but a pretty dang good inning.
2 strikeouts for Kim. Catcher knew it too. Bounced right up, threw it around. First pitch coming here for the third hitter of the bottom of the first.
So Repilagi, believe is how you say your name. We'll have to get some pronunciation guide on that. We should have asked a little bit earlier, so between innings, you can run down and ask. Designated hitter. Comes up with that one's taken high. Looks like Kim's trying to pitch around a little bit. He's trying to paint those corners, not giving him anything to barrel.
I mean, we discussed it before, but you only got 330 feet to the corner, so you really don't want to give him anything to pull, especially top of the lineup. That was a great pitch for a strike.
Absolutely beautiful. As that one just fell in right there. It's almost like talking about field dimensions. Ceddanne Rafaela's walk-off home run. Not sure if you saw that the other day in Boston, where it was like a 302-foot home run. It was a unicorn home run at Fenway Park over that right side.
Ooh,
That one's fouled right back to us into soccer field.
we got twos now on the count. I did not see that walk-off. I might have to go check it out. That was
Definitely interesting. It was. I don't remember who they were playing, but
Was it the Yankee series?
it was not the Yankees series. The Yankees are playing in New York.
Ooh,
So that one's taken on the outside corner. I believe we are at a full count right now. We
3-2.
are 3-2. So we saw this at the top of the first, where it was a 3-2 count, 2 outs. No runner on first this time. So that one swung on down the line.
Hit foul.
Foul ball. We'll do it again. It's kind of hard to see from my point of view. I have a entire electricity box in my view, so making do with
The angles that we
the
have.
angles that we have.
Another payoff pitch here. Another ball hit foul.
Just a little early on it, but I love the CCL and I love what they're doing with the wood bats. Definitely, it's nice on the ears. Something about 9:30 in the morning. You're out here, you're listening to the crack of the bat.
It really can't be beat.
Cannot be beat. It's a beautiful day for baseball. A little overcast. That one
Another
fouled
ball.
back. Great at bat.
He's really battling up there.
64 degrees, a little overcast. Nice day out here though.
It feels fantastic. It doesn't feel too cold.
Doesn't.
Perfect for baseball. I don't like just watching or playing baseball when it's 100 degrees, humid.
Absolutely not. That's sometimes the worst conditions to play in. Kim deals
Ooh.
high and he'll get his walk.
First base runner of the inning for the Marlins. Earned from I believe that was an 8-pitch at bat, 9-pitch at bat.
I believe it
something
was an
like
8-pitch at bat as well.
8-pitch. McClure up.
So McClure batting cleanup. The left fielders. That one's outside on the corner. Must have just painted the plate. So definitely a nice still sweeper there.
My angle is completely cut off right now. Strike two.
So that one taken for strike number 2.
Pitchers count. I say mess around a little bit. Maybe throw a high fastball. Maybe something in the dirt. I mean, you got room to play with right now, so why not?
That one
Ooh,
hammered down the
I think
line.
it's gonna say fair. That's a fair ball.
Fair ball
Got the
drops
line.
in.
Runners on first and second now. Great piece of hitting. Took the ball up opposite field. Did a
Yeah,
job. Moved the base runner
definitely
over.
a little nice. That looked pretty hard off the bat. He got the pitch he wanted and he swung at it. And I thought that was going to get down the line a little more, but this field definitely plays a little big, if that makes sense.
Definitely.
The ball hasn't been
definitely.
carrying as much from what we've seen.
I mean, there's not much wind going on. There's not much. I don't know. We're not like in Colorado where the ball hit foul. Not in Colorado where the elevation is higher, so the ball can carry a little bit more. I feel like it's just a neutral playing ground right now.
Although I will say, I believe the humidity is at 72% and a 2-mile-per-hour wind to more east, but northeast. More east to the side. So that
Ooh.
one is in there
Ooh, that's
just high. As that was a really nice, it looked to be a little bit of a slider.
I like that pitch. It could have been a
That's nice.
slider or a curveball that just came out wrong, but whatever it was, it was a great pitch.
Really nice. 1-1 now. Runners on second and first. So that one fouled back, right back to us.
1-2 count now.
I'm really hoping we can get one of these balls for us. Be really nice. Might swipe a ball or two, because it's always nice having a baseball, a nice clean baseball you can display on a shelf. As Kim fires, delivers.
Low.
Little low. 2-2 is the count now. We've gotten in this situation before. 2-2 with, well, 2 outs, but no one on. I guess you could say, as the great Vin Scully did, deuce is wild. Lena sets up on the outer half of the plate. That one!
Hit
Smash foul.
A lot of pitches being hit oppo today. Looks like the Marlins are really doing a good job just taking the ball where it needs to go.
Definitely a little late on that one. You could tell by the way he fouled it off. Wasn't expecting the fastball. So that one waved through. And Kim gets out of the inning. So 1 hit, no runs. 2 left on base, no errors at the end of 1 full inning. We're scoreless here in Birmingham. Top of the second here from Ramirez Field at Birmingham Charter Community High School. As Peterson steps up to the dish. He was with us at the CCL game yesterday. Didn't play, but his energy he brings to the bench is definitely one that a lot of teams would love to have.
I love athletes with good energy.
Absolutely. Good guy. Fun to be around as he takes that one low.
For a ball. You know, when I guess when a lefty's up, I really don't have a view of the pitcher with the ump's positioning, so.
Lefty-lefty matchup here. That one waved through. He was swinging for the fences there. You could tell on that one.
I mean, why not? You got no strikes on you. You got a short little right,
short
right
wall.
If
you pull it right, could go as he swings at that one. It's a nice curveball there. Swung over it.
That was great placement. You know, I think it was Mike Trout saying this, where it's how do you differentiate your 2-strike approach? And he said, I don't change anything. I believe it was Mike Trout, but I think that's the kind of
popped up there as that one's gonna sky to shallow center field. Giving chase and camping under it is Klotz, and he'll make the first out of the inning. So that's 2 outs he's already made. 2 pop-outs he's fielded. Definitely crucial to have a good center fielder.
I think it's crucial to have a good outfield. I mean, good
Absolutely.
arms, great fielding. As a pitcher, the worst feeling is to get a pop out and have a outfielder. That's hit foul for a strike. I think as a pitcher, if you get a pop up and the outfielder just makes an error, drops the ball, it's just a big momentum killer.
Absolutely, especially if it can be like, Game 5 of the World Series, which still haunts me to this day.
That was an absolute catastrophic disaster for the Yankees.
That was not fun to watch. So that one's chopped through. Is it gonna stay fair?
Looks like a
Catcher will keep it.
ooh. And that is
And
an out.
Harvey will put him out. So he tosses it over to Sanchez. Recorded the strikeout in the last inning. So 2-3 is the scoring on that one.
Williams up.
Williams, the right fielder now, steps up to the dish. I thought that first foul that Tony hit, I thought it was gonna just pop down the line, but I think he just barely got it where it didn't pop out as that one. Get away from the catcher.
Philippines still looking for their first hit of the game. I'd love to see a little bit of action here, get some base runners.
And the Philippines have done a really good job at manufacturing runs, so we'll see how they can do that there. As that one's popped up to the second baseman, and he retires the side. So a 1-2-3 inning here for the Marlins. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. The end of an inning and a half, we're still tied, scoreless. Bottom of the second inning here, as the Marlins look to do some damage. So I haven't filled out my scorebook correctly yet, but we're still tied at 0 here. As Harvkey, Rosenfeld, and Gonzalez, the catcher, the right fielder, and the extra hitter. Sounds like a really bad, they walk into a bar joke.
First pitch of the bottom of the second.
Kim
Ooh,
spikes that one in the dirt, right back to us.
that's just a small slip up. One pitch. Swing and a miss for the first strike.
Strike 2.
1-1 count.
So it's really interesting, that pass ball. If there was no backstop here, it would have come and hit us. But actually, never mind. I could be wrong if I'm looking at... No, this is correct. So backstop actually was introduced back in 1819.
Ball hit to... Ooh.
So that one's going to be bobbled. It'll be an air on Lewis. So E5 as Harvkey reaches on an air.
Tough little bounce there. Tried to make a scoop. Just couldn't get a hold of it.
Definitely something that he'd like to have back. But an unearned run that is on the base paths nonetheless. They do score, so this will not go against Kim's ERA. As that one swung on, hammer to deep center field.
Looks like
Giving chase, he'll retire it.
I say work something low, maybe off speed, curveball, something like that. Try to get a grounder. Get 2 here.
Definitely a little something we want to swing over it and try and chop that one for the shortstop or the third baseman. Linus steps up on the outer half of the plate. I'd be curious to see if he goes, as that one is high for ball number 1. Yeah, I'd be curious to see if Harvkey goes at all. See how if that's not proper English and that's not a proper sentence that I just formed. I'd like to see how aggressive the Marlins are on the base path. See if Harvkey actually does take a couple of bases. That one's just a little low outside for ball number 2.
I like the idea, though. Stick low in the zone. Try to get him to chase a little bit.
Definitely trying to induce a ground ball here. Getting 2 would get him out of the inning. That one's taken high for ball 3.
Kim needs to collect himself. Just need 1 strike. Get back in it.
I think for Kim here, I think you kind of throw something. I think just goes back to that fastball. Been working for him pretty much all day. So that one's taken low for a 4-pitch walk. Thought he had a strike there. Did not. So now up comes Klotz.
1 out. Runners on first and second. Single scores a run.
So a deep single could score a run. Absolutely. So you have runners on first and second. 1 out. Here comes center fielder Klotz. So that one's taken for a strike. Now, I definitely think Kim does a little bit better with the extra pressure on the base paths. You saw back in that first inning, he had runners on first and second and got that crucial strikeout to strike out, not the side, but all 3 outs recorded were strikeouts. Linus sets up on that outer half of the plate.
Ooh.
That one's going to be low. Runners go. So he holds that one. So now the first run. We'll score that a wild pitch. So the first run is 90 feet away.
You know, that was a wild pitch, but I think Kim's been hitting his zone pretty well all day. I really like his stuff, the run on his fastball. His off speed seems pretty good. It's just needing to find that spot right now.
And he's been doing pretty solid thus far. We'll see how we can keep up the work here. Kim pitches that one high. We'll go to a 2-1 count. I think if you're the catcher, I think you just kind of tell him, hey, just settle in, calm down. Our defense, we got you. Like, don't worry about it. Just do what you can. So that one's taken outside for 3-1. So this next pitch has to be perfect for Kim if he wants a chance to not load the bases.
It's weird to say, but when runners are already on second and third, I don't. Ooh,
that one smashed down and a nice line out. That's the out that you want to induce there, especially when you have runners on second and third. No one's getting through. You have the chance to double them up if you want. But now comes Farley.
Well, now with 2 outs, my statement that I was going to make is kind of irrelevant, but I don't mind having a base runner on first when there's already runners on second and third, just because it creates more possible plays for you for that force out there.
Exactly. I think if you're Kim, though, you just want to get a strikeout, get out of this inning, put it behind you. I'd be curious to see what his pitch count is at right now. It has to be in the 30s or 40s somehow.
It happens sometimes with pitchers. I mean, you look at the Dodgers, a lot of their starters are throwing 50 pitches in 3 or 4 innings.
We have that one Kershaw game against the Angels where he threw 30-some pitches in the first inning.
Yeah. I mean, it happens. You make adjustments and you work with it. But Kim's been outstanding so far. Still no runs. How many strikeouts? 5? 4?
3 strikeouts.
3. Man,
and 2 walks. So 3 strikeouts and 2 walks. So when you have results like that at the plate that are decided by the pitcher, you're gonna work a lot in the count, and your pitch count's gonna get high. That one's taken to 2-1. So his pitch count's at least 25 right now. The walks and the strikeouts.
Ooh,
So that was a beautiful pitch, just not what the umpire liked to see.
might have been a bit low and outside.
It looked to me to be a little outside. I thought it was in there.
I did too. But great pitch.
It was a wonderful pitch. Definitely a competitive pitch. You can work on that. You can use that as an opportunity to create more. We saw that one there as Marley fouls it off. We'll go to the payoff pitch here. This pitch is massive. This could decide there's a blemish on the record, or if he gets out of it scot-free.
Ooh.
He wanted to give that one a swing, just laid off there as Farley will take his free 90.
That was a great take.
That was a really good take as Crosby steps up back to the dish. Struck out his first time. He struck out swinging for the first out of the inning.
He got him with a little inside high heater.
Inside high heater. Absolutely.
I'd say set yourself up. Throw a little off speed in the outside. Ooh. Good stop by the catcher there.
Molina's good with that. Umpire calls time to change up the balls. But yeah, we did see that a little bit earlier, kind of tunneling, using that cutter, that fastball, a sweeper, and a curveball to go back up to that high fastball.
It's just really tough to take when you're seeing everything low and you got a pitch coming straight at you. It just looks so well hittable.
Absolutely. As that
Great
one is
pitch.
in there for a strike. Dots the corner.
Bases loaded, 2 outs. 1-1 count.
Still tied at 0. It's been a very competitive game so far. No one really able to blow it wide open. Crosby has the chance here.
Ball
As
gets
that
back-
one gets away, it gets
Ooh.
lodged in the fence. And so they'll call it a dead ball because it gets lodged in the fence. I've never seen that before.
That's kind of crazy. Not on a foul ball, but a pass pitch.
We saw a couple of times against Victory where the balls were getting lodged in the backstop at Pierce. It's a little funny that just stuck perfectly. And we'll do it all again. As we'll wait for the count here. 2-1 is the count. Always love it when the umpire is very verbal, very vocal. So that one's up there for a strike. He likes that high fastball. It's been falling for him a lot.
It really has. He's got a lot of swing and misses at that too. I say you've been working high. Give him a little off speed.
I'd
low.
be curious to see where he goes here. We'll see. Maybe he goes up with a high heater.
Ooh.
He wanted that one on the corner, but
Out now.
nothing yet.
I like that pitch. I just think it's tough, especially when the catcher's moving so much, for the ump to
Absolutely.
adjust his visuals there.
To drop third strike there. Kim will get the K. But it's an unearned run that comes in to score. Makes it 1-0 game for the Marlins after 2. 1-0 ball game. Top of the third here. 1-0 ball game on the unearned run. So nothing will come of it to be no earned runs yet for Kim.
The Philippines are still looking for their first hit. They've had one base runner through a walk. Love to see a little bit more aggression, I guess.
Borgmayer Sawyer will round out the bottom of the lineup. Back up to one in Lopez. Flat out his first time up. But Borgmayer steps up to the plate. He takes that one in the outside corner for strike one.
This pitcher just got a lot of movement on his balls. I think it's two seams, cutters, just to get another strike, just to get enough movement to get, I feel like I'm not forming sentences. So the hitters can't barrel up the ball. There we go.
So the hitters can't barrel, we can't form sentences. That's a perfect day for baseball here in Southern California in the Valley. Jonas Tani here with you with Kyle Otting, the Philippines baseball group here. So that one swung on, hammered. Nice little scoop there by the first baseman. Over to the pitcher just in time. It'll be a 3-1 putout. A little bit of a foot race there. Looked like a track meet almost. I didn't know if we were running the 100-meter sprint or if we were running down the first baseline.
Low-key thought we were watching Noah Lyles for a second. That was a great play by the first baseman to just scoop that ball out the dirt. Make a play there.
Absolutely athletic as well.
Great pitch.
That one on the outside corner for strike one. So Sawyer comes up to the dish. That one taken on the outside corner as well. If I'm not mistaken, I believe he drives a Mini. Saw him with his car keys, or one of the guys in the dugout. I believe it was Sawyer. He had the Mini fob. I only know that because my dad drives a Mini Clubman. You a big car guy?
I'd say I'm big into muscle cars.
Muscle cars.
But I don't know too much about. Oh wow, that was a great pitch.
Great pitch, even better barrel. Shortstop. Tires the first baseman. Second out of the inning.
I mean, this pitcher is just getting enough movement, like I said, to prevent any barrels. He's gotten 2 groundouts this inning. Looking absolutely fantastic up there on the mound this fine morning.
He's pitching well. We'll see how long they keep him in the game for. I'd be curious if they, what his leash is. So that was on the outside corner for strike one. Nice little curveball, just being able to drop in. Yeah, I'd be curious to see what his leash is, and how long they keep him in for. If they'll go until his arm falls off, or if he'll, they limit him to about 70, 75 pitches.
I don't think his pitch count could be super high right now. I mean, he's been getting a lot of, pop-ups, groundouts. Ooh, good curveball there.
That was a really nice pitch. I thought he was sitting curveball there. He would have smashed that, but nice.
Payoff pitch. Ooh, got away from him.
Looked to throw another curveball. I think that one just slipped out of his hand.
That looked like almost like a 2-seamer, a cutter to me. Had a little bit more zip to it.
Definitely slipped out of his hand a little bit too much, though. As that one swung on and missed. Lopez goes down on strike. So it's another 1-2-3 inning for Mason, as he's been efficient through 3 innings of work. After 2.5 innings, Philippines are still down by 1. Bottom of the third here. Kim's day is done. 2 innings pitched, 1 hit, 1 run not earned, 3 walks, and 4 Ks. Solid outing for the kid. But up comes, we talked about him a little bit earlier, pitched an inning for the victory, against the victory, got the save in that game. Comes Jaden Umali.
Sorry, I got caught in the middle of a maybe sneeze there.
Those are always the worst. You think, it just comes out and just shocks you. I've always learned that yelling banana helps for some reason.
Jaden Wally here. Hopefully we can get a little submarine action with the accuracy that we need, finding that zone. It looked like he was finding the zone during his warm-ups there.
So Umali pitching not horribly well. I mean, he's been pitching well. He's been, not doing horrible. So it'll be interesting to see how he battles as he takes just that one for ball number 1. So we saw him a couple of times. We saw him once against Victory.
Trying to close out the game, correct?
Yes, trying to close out the game. He did get the save. I haven't seen much sidearm action as that one is chopped to third. And one third baseman retires the other. So a 5-3 play
Up
for the first
next,
out.
I believe this is
Rep Logley is what we decided on, I believe is what we said. After this inning, I should go over and ask head coach what that one is. That one is smashed down the line.
Rushed.
And there it goes. Mission control. We have blast off as Rep Logley, the designated hitter, smashes one over the fence. And it's a solo shot.
We were talking about this before the game. We wanted to see a little home run action with the fences being only 330, and that thing was,
absolutely hammered.
Right
Off the bat, you knew it too. There's not much you could do except watch it fly over the fence.
2-0 ball game now, 1 out.
So the first earned run of the game goes to Jaden Umali. Looks to be a little bit of a bullpen game for the Philippines.
First pitch outside for a ball.
So we'll see what the leash on Umali is. No one in the bullpen yet that we can see.
Good pitch.
That one's taken on the outside.
1s now.
And definitely a nice pitch there. We'll see how Umali works out of this. Haven't seen much submarine action for him. I know he was talking with some of the coaches and the pitching coach about his action after, about his arm slot. That one's chopped foul. This count will be 1-2.
Getting a new ball now.
Trapped in the grass. The grass is still a little damp from this morning. So, don't want the ball too wet, too slippery. We'll make sure you have enough grip on it. So that one's in the dirt. Try to get a put away pitch there. Almost looks like a splitter or just a spiked fastball.
I wasn't able to see anything out of the hand of Molly. Just the way the umpire positions himself with the left-handed hitter.
Yeah, it is definitely kind of hard to see.
Ooh, good curve there.
Nice curveball. Able to lay off of it, though, and we get to a full count.
That's exactly what it does.
I am a fan of Molly's curveball. I feel like if you just find the zone with it, you can get a lot of swings and misses.
So that one's going to be chopped foul again.
Yeah.
Hopefully at the end of the game we can get head coach Bill Pickett's over here. Love to have a little post-game interview with him.
See his opinion on offense, defense, how to improve.
On what he saw going into game number 2 is the draw. 4-pitch walk. Not a 4-pitch walk. I don't know what I'm saying. He draws ball 4. So home run and a walk for Umali. That's 2 base runners. 5 total bases given up in the last 2 batters.
Still only one out. Runner on first.
So Sanchez comes up to the dish. Struck out his first time against Kim. First time seeing Umali. That one's taken on the outer half of the plate. Ball one. It's definitely interesting, having a baseball game and hearing Crazy Train by Ozzy Osbourne in the background for flag football. Something I could get used to.
I don't mind it at all.
Ozzy Osbourne, he's also in Black Sabbath, I believe, if my rock history serves me correct. Great artist.
Outside.
That one's on the outside, half the plate. He's missing a little outside, at least to lefties is what it looks like. You just can't find the zone against lefties.
Maybe stick with the curveball, because the curveball seems to drop its way in.
That curveball is able to find his way in, so we'll see how he throws that one as that one is fouled back off the backstop.
That looked like a, I want to say two-seam.
Maybe a little
cutter?
two-seam action there.
It started maybe a little down the middle and kind of went outside. Just enough to get a foul tip there. Here's a payoff pitch.
That one smashed
Hit
foul. It didn't sound the best off the bat. It sounded like the bat maybe broke a little bit, but the bat should be okay as we're even at twos here.
The one
I
thing.
think if you're Umali, you want to induce a ground ball.
Ooh, that's not a ground ball. Another foul ball. One thing I absolutely love about wood bats is the smell of pine tar.
Oh, the smell of, you cannot beat the smell of pine tar.
I don't know why, but putting on a fresh coat of pine tar, big fan.
Love the smell of it. I've never really been a big pine tar user though.
Really?
Really. I'd always just have grip and batting gloves. I would just never pine tar though. Count
Ooh.
2-2 as that one skied to center field, giving chase at the warning track. It will be caught. No tag. As Espinoza will retire.
2 outs now.
Third baseman. So Harvey comes back up. Faced Kim last inning. Reach on an error, scored a run. Still have a runner on first.
First pitch strike there. Had a little bit of movement to it.
Yeah, definitely a nice pitch there. Good way to set the tone. It's always nice when you can throw a first pitch strike. Nice little way to set the tone. That curveball just misses the zone. The movement on that is insane. I'd love to see how much vertical and horizontal movement it has. I'm always so interested in looking at all the stats and the break. So that one shot foul. 1-2.
Looks like he just rolled his hands a little bit there.
I think he just rolled over it just a little bit too much.
Oh yeah.
Here's a payoff pitch for Molly. Ooh, I like that.
Nice sweeper, gets him out of the inning. So Umali gets his first strikeout on the year, but not before the damage is done. Rep Logley hits a solo shot to left center field. It's a 2-0 ball game here after the first third of game number 1. Top of the fourth here. New pitcher on the bump for the Marlins. And the Philippines are tasked with figuring him out. We're watching him a little bit in warm-ups. Curveball, sweeper, fastball action. Pretty nice.
I was watching it. He's throwing gas.
I was very impressed with the movement he has on his pitches. They look absolutely gross. So the Philippines, more so Espinoza, Lewis, and Alinas.
Really good at.
You know, maybe this is what the Philippines need, though. You know, the faster it comes in, the faster it goes out. That's what they always say.
Absolutely. If you
that's
react enough in time, as that one is low. No swing there.
I think that was a sweeper. His sweeper has movement, but his curveball kind of just drops off the table from what I saw.
Looks like an Uncle Charlie almost Clayton Kershaw 12-6 curveball.
Yeah. Another sweeper for another ball.
Still didn't go. They
2-0.
appeal. 2 straight pitches they've appealed. 2 straight.
You know,
No
you can have
swings.
all these disgusting pitches, but if you can't find the zone, you're just going to give up walk after walk. So,
And we saw that a couple of times against the San Diego team, and
ball hit
victory.
through the gap, man.
So Espinoza gets the Philippines' first hit for them. And maybe this is what the Philippines needed.
That's what I'm thinking, though. You know, as a hitter, I always like the faster pitches, especially if you can read it. Comes off the
Direct
bat.
the hand.
Yeah.
Absolutely. There's the slight breeze we were talking about a little bit earlier.
Coming through.
Coming through. A little chilly now.
It feels nice, though.
It does feel nice. It's a very beautiful day outside. A little overcast, but it's always every day is a great day for baseball.
Yes. Yes.
So LJ Lewis comes up to the dish. Walked his first time up. He was the first base runner for the Philippines. Espinoza now has
That
the
was
first
his
hit.
curveball.
There's the curveball.
Yeah, you know, I want to say his stuff is really disgusting, but if we just say patient, this could get good for the Philippines. I mean,
They're very good with their plate discipline, being able to take pitches as that one's in there for strike one.
a hefty strike at that. That ball popped.
Phil's got their back.
Looked a little too seamy.
Yeah, it did. Had a little bit of movement to it.
A little run to it. So a righty-righty matchup here. Swung on. Never mind, not swung. I said kicks. I meant to say kicks and delivers. As that one's outside.
2-1 now.
If you
Running first, no outs.
That's like a pitch I would swing at, way outside in the dirt.
Pitcher comes set now. Ooh,
Ooh, loses the bat.
dang.
Must have really liked that one. Swinging for the fences.
Twos for the hitter now.
Just lost the grip of it. So Mason's day is done through no hits. 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. So a good day for him on the bump. Did think they just limited him with pitch count.
You just don't want people to get injured.
Absolutely. Especially this early in the season.
Sports Chalet.
So that one's on the outside.
You
Looked
know-
a little low.
I am kind of confused why the pitcher looked at second when he came set.
What was that?
Maybe I'm missing something.
Maybe they have some sort of signs or something to tell if,
Full count now, though.
It was over there by kind of the Bacon.
Comes set now. Looks at second.
Yeah, that is a little interesting. Fouled back, we'll do it again. I would be curious to see if there is some sort of like signage or something that he has with his counterparts.
I'm trying to figure out if that's the way he checks first, because I know there's pitchers that kind of look down. Maybe he looks over and it just gives him an angle to see the runner's lead.
Maybe. That one swung on a miss, strike 3. It's the 2-seam fastball gets him.
It does come in.
Comes in
really
hot.
well, yeah. I really like this pitcher's stuff, though.
He is throwing really, really nice. As Alinas steps up to the dish, he struck out his first time against Mason, so they're seeing a new pitcher here.
Comes set now. Looks at second.
That one fouled back. That one also had a little bit of run to it, a little bit of arm side run. So I'd be curious to see what would love to talk with him after the game and see, you know, if he checks second.
That's a strike.
Strike 2. Definitely maybe some sort of lead, signage, something with it for sure.
I'm trying to figure it out. I really like how this pitcher doesn't have a consistent set time.
Throws off his timing. There's a 3-pitch strikeout the second of the inning. So Alinas 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts, both swinging. So he's not going down looking, which is good.
Just needs to time up that fastball.
He's definitely a little late on it. Up comes Peterson. The righty-lefty matchup, flied out to center. Back in his first at-bat in second inning. Center fielder getting a lot of action today. None so far those past 2 innings.
That was a fake steal, I believe.
Spinoza trying to throw off this pitcher's timing. I think that's why he...
I like that. Just set him off a little bit.
Just a little bit. It's always like when you call a timeout in football.
Yep.
You can freeze the kicker. Trying to freeze the pitcher a little bit.
First pitch for
Or
a ball.
ice him is what it's called. Not freezing. Ice him.
I think that was Texas that did that to their own kicker.
I believe so. I believe you are not mistaken.
That was a great pitch.
Nice little 2-seam there.
Man, this pitcher's looking really good. First at bat, our first hitter, a little if he gave up
Shaky
a hit.
once he settled in though.
He's looking
looking
really
phenomenal.
comfortable up there on the bump.
Runner
Runner
goes.
on a
the throw
curveball.
down to second is
Wow.
in time.
Out. Dang.
Out by a mile there. Espinoza gets caught stealing, so when we return, Peterson will come back up to the dish. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, no one left on base after that stolen base attempt. Through 3.5 here, Marlins lead the Philippines 2-0. Bottom of the 4th here as we get set. So the Marlins, native of Malibu. We have a Malibu native here. Kyle, you're native to Malibu as well.
I am. There's some really nice baseball fields down there that kind of overlook the ocean. I kind of wish we were there, but it's kind of overcast, so I might not be able to see the ocean this morning.
I think one thing that Malibu is definitely known for is the beaches.
For sure, for sure. Oh, there's the first submarine action we've seen for the day. For a foul ball. Ooh. Going into the
The flag football. I
would it
think
be
it just finished, like just a little early before. Not sure where it went though. Curious to see.
Pee-wee
Oh,
football? That's
Pee-wee
what it
football,
is.
Pee-wee flag football.
I was thinking Little League football for some reason. We're watching baseball. Ooh, Ump's got something in his eye.
I think the ump got a
Timeout.
little something in his eye. There's gnats around, so that's always not good. But yeah, that was a nice little submarine action there from Umali, definitely changing the eye level in the arm slot. So it'll be curious to see how he handles with the submarine. If he goes back to the overhand, he does. Nice curveball there. Just not able to
Just
get
missed
it,
the
not
zone.
get the swing.
I really like that pitch.
That was a really nice pitch. Going from that submarine to that curveball arm slot. Absolutely beautiful.
Third pitch of the at-bat here.
It's Umali.
Oh,
Here's
that's
a
hit
pop-up.
really high.
High sky ball.
First out of the inning.
Lopez will recover it. So P6, for those of you keeping track at home, Rosenfeld goes down on a pop-up. The extra hitter, Gonzalez, comes up. It's always nice, too, to bat 10 guys sometimes. You get the extra reps in for some of your hitters. It's that one. Now we're back.
Wow.
I know we had a little bit of GCCL action back on Wednesday, I believe, when the Coastal Dodgers took on Conejo Oaks. And Conejo, they're always a solid team every single year.
That's Mike Scioscia's team, correct?
I believe so.
Oh,
That was
that was
disgusting. That was such a nice pitch, just able to float it in there. I do believe, though, that was his team, if I'm not mistaken.
I think that he started funding that. He does a lot of stuff in the community around here.
Which is always great. Love it when baseball players give back to the community. It's such a small community.
Oh.
That one might bloop in for a single. It does, as Lopez not able to get a glove on it. And the extra hitter will reach base for the second time. A walk and a single thus far as Klotz comes back up. He lined out to the shortstop, his first at-bat.
Let's look at the positive side, though. Double plays now in action.
Yeah, with one out.
Love to see a clean double play turned.
Absolutely. We saw one of those turned yesterday at Conejo Oaks. And being down on the actual dugout side, they're so much harder to turn than the big leaguers make it seem. They make it look so routine and so easy.
Sometimes I get confused with how easy they make it look, just with how much traveling they have to do. There can't be as much time to practice as you'd think.
Absolutely.
That great pitch. 4-strike.
Because I know in hockey, at least, you get at least some off days in between, so you do have your morning skates and your practices. So I'd be a little curious to see how they do it in baseball. Probably get to the field a little bit early. Practice a little bit, do some of your infield drills before you have your actual infield warm-ups. That one
Ball hit to
grounded to
second.
Lopez. 6, 4, 3 double play. And he gets it in time. They'll get out of the inning. So after the pop out to the shortstop, the single and the double play get Umali out of the innings. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, no one left on base. We're 4 innings through. Marlins lead 2-0. Top of the 5th inning here. The Marlins lead the Philippines 2-0. A little bit of deja vu as Peterson steps up to the dish. He was at the dish last inning, but didn't record the out because Espinoza got
Oh.
caught stealing.
That's right. First pitch for Peterson this inning.
Yeah, a little bit of deja vu. I think it'd be awesome, maybe in Banana Ball or something, if the count carried over to the next inning. So it could be a 3-2 count to start, the next inning.
That would be pretty cool.
That might be fun. Might be, or like maybe even something in the All-Star game or something like that.
Oh, great pitch.
Nice little curveball there, able to drop in. I think for the All-Star game, pitcher should be able to use spider tack. I think that would be so fun, or at least some
pine
sort
tar
of
or
like
something.
skills competition. I think that'd be so fun because if their stuff is already like take Tarek Skubal for instance, as that one is low for ball one. Try to get him to chase there.
Tarek Skubal with pine tar or
Well,
something would
with
be
spider
so
tack
scary.
would be so scary. I mean, he recorded a quality start. I think like 8 innings, 1 run, 6 Ks, no walks.
He hasn't given up a walk in 3 games, correct?
Yeah, in his last 3 starts, I believe he has 95 strikeouts and 3 walks, or something absurd like that. Some 3 to 4 starts. No, actually, that's completely wrong. That's not possible to have 95. I think it's like the last 10 starts, I believe. But anyways, they're absolutely outrageous. As Peterson goes down 0-2, draws the walk.
I really want to see a skills competition where it's kind of everything goes, where it's spider tack and you got metal bats or horse bats, something like that.
I would love to see someone rocking a Victus pencil bat or a hype fire, a drop 5 in the MLB All-Star game. That one swung on a miss. Tony.
Get Aaron Judge up there with a metal bat and Tarek Skubal up there with some spider tack.
Matchup for the ages.
A very entertaining watch.
That would be such an entertaining watch. Tony chopped to the catcher. Retired in the 2nd inning for the 2nd out. See the second batter in the 5th inning. Now, so 0-2 count. Quickly falls behind. Peterson takes his lead. Tony smashes that one foul.
Just had a little
bit. The ball got stuck. Never saw it come down. It's just chilling up there. So that one. Oh! Can I help you? Nope. Just looking. Tony goes down looking on strikes.
Really painted the corners there.
That was painted.
Looking like Van Gogh right now.
Absolutely. I saw an Instagram post the other day that said, I asked Greg Maddox to paint my house, but he only painted the corner, all of the corners, just painted with circles, nothing on the inside. That's pretty good. Very funny.
Great pitch, man.
Always loved the baseball humor.
This guy's got great stuff, and he's starting to really
stuff. He settles in really nicely. Yeah, he's pounding the zone really well. That one taken on the outside.
As a hitter, I'm assuming it's just got to be really hard to adjust from a fastball hitting the corner with a little bit of movement to a sweeper. I mean, even something just a little bit outside.
It's hard to see, too, as Williams smashes that one.
Oh, he lays
a beautiful catch, and he's going to get doubled up. Wow. I thought that one was going to drop, but yeah, great catch by the right fielder. A 9-3 double play will end the inning. So another 1-2-3 inning in essence for Olmos. As William flies out. We're halfway home. Philippines down by 2 here on the PBG Network. Bottom of the 5th here at Ramirez Field at Birmingham High School. Nice little day for baseball.
Definitely. So far, it's been more of a defensive game than offensive. We have 1 home run, and a pass ball that scored a run. But
So
ooh,
1 run, 1 unearned. As that hits Farley, he'll take a free base.
that's my problem with the submarine. When it finds the zone, it looks really good, but you just gotta control it.
You have to find the zone.
Shake it off. New hitter.
Head coach Will Pickett's now just arrived in the dugout. Have to commend him for what he's done with the Philippines baseball group. Is that one swung on and missed? That was a really nice pitch. So the father-son duo and the Picketts, both coaches at Pierce, both coaches here at the Philippines, doing a great job. With this organization. So Umali looks in. Farley looked to have a little trouble getting back. Had to like swim almost a little bit. But he still gets back.
Maybe he caught him leaning a little bit.
I always love the, I believe it was Julio Rodriguez when he was trying for triples. He ended up falling and he tried to swim to third base.
I think it was Julio Rodriguez.
I believe it was. It was either Julio Rodriguez or Ellie De La Cruz, but I'm pretty sure it was Julio Rodriguez.
It's happened to multiple people.
But it's still, it's one of those like feel-good moments in baseball. Like I don't know, I don't want to say feel-good moments because it sucks when you trip and fall, but it's funny. It's that one. Chopped away, foul.
Looks like
they're going for not so serious moments.
Yeah, when everyone can laugh it off.
It definitely looked to be a hit and run there. Trying to go for a backside single, but not able to get the backside.
1 ball, 2 strikes now.
Runner on first here. Linus sets up on the outside. 4, 6, 3, double play. The second double play that they've gotten.
Just looks so smooth.
And they're making it look routine. They're making it look so easy.
I just absolutely love double plays. Just clean double plays like that.
And that was a nice clean double play. And that's actually one that you wanted if you're Umali.
Definitely. Saves
clear
your
the
pitch
base
count.
Yeah, and clear the base paths too.
Oh.
So that one hits him. That's the second hit by Umali. A nice catch with the mic.
Maybe I'm Spider-Man out here.
You have a like bite mark anywhere, or what kind of spider was it? Where's the lab? Now, if you were to say what your favorite Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, or Tom Holland? Tom Holland.
I just like his character more, like his personality more.
Makes sense.
But I feel like that's a very ball high. I feel like that's a very debatable topic. A lot of people disagree.
See, I really like Tobey Maguire, but I don't want to say grew up, but like the first Spider-Man movie I watched was, Spider-Man, the one that came out in the 90s with Tobey Maguire.
Oh.
I believe it was in the 90s. As Rev Logel rips that one through the gap in center.
For a single. Runners on first and second now.
2 on the day. Home run and a walk. As McClure steps up, the lefty swinger walked and singled today. So you're getting to the heart of the order here. And a Replogulo, McClure, Sanchez, and Harvkey. My pencil is wearing off. I need to start bringing pens to these events when I have my scorebook.
Ooh, ball outside.
Looks a little bit like a pitch out, but no runner goes.
Nothing bad.
Ollie checks the runner, kicks, fires. Another outside pitch. Alini's doing a good job at not letting anything past him. He had the one blemish, but that's about it.
I believe he's had 2 so far,
Yes, you are right. A wild pitch and a pass ball.
both in the same inning, but he's gathered himself. Ooh, great pitch.
So a really nice pitch on the outside part of the plate. Falls in there for a strike.
I'm getting very distracted with this flag
The
football
flag football,
announcers.
they have their own color commentary in the background during the game. Is that
Ooh.
one chopped? The shortstop throws him out to first, so no runs score. Double play, hit by pitch, a single. No runs, 1 hit, 2 hit by pitches. 2 men left on base. Through 5 innings here. The Philippines still down by 2 on the PBG network.
Might be wrong.
Top of the 6th here. New pitcher on the mound. Moody for the Marlins. So almost his day is done. 2 innings pitched, 1 hit, no runs, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. The Philippines have tallied a total of 5 strikeouts today. 4 swinging, 1 looking. Borgmeyer takes that first pitch for strike 1.
We're over here debating whether this is a 2-seam or a cutter. Looks like it can be either or.
Could really go either way. Would love to talk to him and see what he throws.
Ooh, that ball got away from him.
It's always so, even though there's a backstop, I always think it's coming right for my face. I need to like shield myself.
If there was no backstop there, I would have gotten hit for sure.
You would be in the hospital.
1-1 count now.
Moody we've just seen a lot of fastballs from him. So it just looks like he's throwing 4-seam, cutter, and 2-seam or something of those sorts.
I really haven't seen anything off speed. I don't know if he has it in his repertoire. Repertoire?
Repertoire. It's okay. The
Oh,
English
there we
language is
go.
hard as Borgmeyer slaps the ball to shortstop. And he'll be retired. 6-3. It's the putout. So Borgmeyer, second time up, second time down.
And that pitch right there, I believe, was a
Looked to
curve.
be was that an off speed?
It was off speed of some sort. It looked to be off speed.
I know. I'd love to have like a TrackMan or a radar gun out here so we know what he's throwing.
I would love a radar gun. Only need $500. Ooh.
Yeah.
Taken inside. Sawyer up in the count 1-0. Grounded out to short his first time up in the third inning. So he faced almost. No, he faced Mason, which is didn't have not
Ooh.
just
That was
low.
a good take.
It was a really nice take there.
That was a good pitch, though.
Sawyer didn't face almost, but he did face Mason. So that one.
3-0 count now.
Philippines, their play discipline, as we've kind of gone on, it's gotten a little better. So nothing too bad here.
We just got to worry about, barreling up the pitches that we can hit.
Absolutely,
Ooh,
as that one is inside. 4-pitch walk for Sawyer. This will bring up the top of the lineup. So Lopez flied out to center in the first inning, struck out swinging in the third. So we are still here in the top of the sixth. Moody delivers inside. Ball one. That was really inside. I think that one trying to go a little more down and away. I think it just slipped out of his hand.
Glad he didn't wear that one, though. That had a little bit of zip on that.
That would have definitely left a mark. A little bit of a contusion, if you will. So that one swung on foul. That one goes foul. You can hear the screams of the audience around us. So we have the Pee-wee flag football.
Yeah.
Pee-wee football going on.
Another ball on the field. Oh, they threw it back. The Pee-wee football team
Pee-wee football threw it
threw
back.
the ball back.
Did you see the Giants game yesterday? I believe it was the top of the sixth, bases loaded. Giants were pitching. Someone from the upper deck threw a baseball onto the field.
I did see that with the logo on it.
With the logo on it.
I saw that this morning. I think that's horrible, especially mid-play.
Mid-play, that is, and as a fan, it's not the most, etiquette, fan etiquette, if you will. I'm just curious what the ruling was. As that one slapped to center. We got a 6-4-3 double play. He gets a bang bang play. Will retire the side. So Lopez grounds into the double play and ends the inning. After 5.5 here, the Marlins are still up by 2 on the Philippines Baseball Group YouTube. Out there for his fourth inning of work as we head to the bottom of the sixth. Umali's had a pretty strong outing this far. Had their home run early in his outing, but since then, he's been pretty solid. Getting out of a couple of really good situations, using his defense to back him up.
Is that a sandwich itself?
He's been playing well. He's been pitching well.
That with the strong defense. I mean, the double plays looking so routine and just not fumbling the ball when it comes clutch to making those kind of plays.
Absolutely. He's making sure they're getting everything they can out of him. Especially in today's doubleheaders, that one's taken 1-0 on the outside. So we don't know the pitching situation of either team for the next game.
Well, did you have to bake?
But we are playing 9 innings in this first game. In the second game, it'll be interesting to see how many arms are left in the bullpen, and I wonder if that's what Pickett's is doing. He's making sure that they have arms left in the bullpen to go if they need to. So they're going to leave Umali in there for as long as they can.
3-0 count now. No outs. Molly just needs to find the zone a little bit.
Absolutely. He's been throwing his curveball really well. It's that one, that fastball. I've been actually maybe a sweeper. Just finds the zone there for strike one, and that's a huge strike. Get your way back to the momentum and get to a nice little strikeout. So we'll see what happens. So that one's on the outside corner for strike number 2. And we get back to a full count. And the pitchers for the Philippines, more specifically Umali, in his past 4 innings of work, he's been doing really well at battling back into counts and not giving easy free walks. As that one is slapped down, it'll drop for a hit, a little bloop single. And Sanchez will get there. A little bit of a bobble. Rounds first, but goes back. So Sanchez will get the leadoff single. Up comes the catcher, Harvkey. Reached on an air. Oh, I think we have a pinch hitter, actually.
I think that's what the umpire was just kind of going over there.
No, because Sanchez is upright. No. We do have a pinch hitter.
Oh.
So that one is skied.
Center fielder under it now, calling it.
All right, Tom.
First out of the inning.
Catch. So that was a pinch hitter. Another Sanchez that came up. As he fly to center. The first out. So Rosenfeld comes back up. So that one taken in the dirt. Loses it for a little bit. Umpire kind of gets caught in the mix. We had an umpire's interference call yesterday. It was a little weird call. So runner on third. And a pass ball happened.
Mm-hmm.
So the pass ball happened. And in the dirt, catcher blocked it. It's a nice block. Runner, gets back in order to avoid being backpicked. The catcher throws it down and gets away from the third baseman. So the runner comes home to score. Umpire called the ball dead because the catcher apparently hit the umpire in the throw, so they called it an umpire's interference and called the ball dead, and it cost the Philippines a run yesterday.
Really?
So that's just a little interesting play that happened yesterday.
I don't think I've ever seen that happen.
I've never seen it happen either.
One-0 count.
So 1-0. I think the umpire either got like a little piece of the bat or ball or something.
Oh.
That one hits him on the inside, and Rosenfeld take a free base.
That is the third hit batter for Umali.
I believe so.
That's painful. Just free bases right there.
So now the new extra hitter is Gastelum as he steps up to the dish. So Gonzalez will be done. Couple of subs here. In
First pitch strike there.
so Gonzalez 1 for 1, hitting a walk. Got caught in the double play in the fourth. Advanced to third on the wild pitch and the single. That one's gonna get skied back. It's the backstop.
Here's a payoff pitch.
Wally trying to make something out of this. Another double play would be really nice. So that one's
Ooh.
in the dirt. Nice block by Alinas.
I like that pitch though. You're up ahead in the count. Throw a little curveball, try to get a chase.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And Umali, like, he's been trying to work on his put away pitches. That's what I've seen from him in his bullpens. He's definitely been working on on trying to bury that curveball and get it kind of down and in. So that one is on the outside. Close, but no cigar. That one's taken. We're even at 2.
I think we might be seeing a submarine from him, or maybe
I think if you want,
fastball.
maybe you try and change up the arm slot here. Maybe you do go submarine right here. So I'd be curious to see how he sets up and throws this one. Back
Ooh.
to that curveball, chopped. Is it going to get through? No, he gets there.
Oh, no
No
play.
throw. So it'll be a single. I guess a defensive indifference release is the best way to call it, but for ruling, it'll be a single, and Gastelum will get that hit as Klotz comes back up to the dish. Apologies, it's a sub. We have Emmerman. He comes back up. So a lot of subs here for this Marlin team.
Oh, that was a dangerous pitch to throw right there. Fastball right down the plate, but ahead in the count now, 0-1.
It definitely could be a little dangerous when you start messing around with it. It's that one.
I like that location though.
Nice location. Molly has to be pushing 50 pitches right now.
Oh, for sure.
There's no way he's thrown under 50, under 40 at least. There's no way he's thrown. So his arm has to be a little tired, but nice little stamina there. That one is ripped down the line. They're seeing it better. And the pinch hitter at Emmerman will have an RBI double. As he reaches
With
base.
2 runs scored.
So they scored 2. You were right. They did score 2.
It is now a 4-0 ball game. Philippines are down by 4.
So I'm curious if they have anyone else in the pen right now.
I have no angles of the pen.
Don't believe I saw anyone in the bullpen working.
Still 1 out. Runners on 2nd and 3rd now.
So Farley comes back up to the plate. Shortstop smashes that one down the line. It's going to be a long strike.
Seem to get more of the
Kind of the end of the bat is what it looks like.
either the end or the front, not the front,
But more of the handle side.
yeah,
of
the
it.
handle
I get what
side.
you mean.
It just didn't look like it came out from the bat like the barrel. He just got a little bit more. Oh,
That
great
was a
curveball
beautiful
there.
pitch.
With a great stop by the catcher too, preventing a free
Probably a
run.
run,
there.
yeah.
0-2 now. Pitchers count.
We do have some movement in the bullpen. Not sure who is warming up, but I am hearing some action in the pen.
Ooh, I like that. Try to get him to
Great
chase
pitch.
there.
Try to get him to chase again, because that was the same pitch he threw last time. So, trying to go back to it, but not able to get it with much succession. Only looks, fires. Just
Good take.
inside. That was such a good take. I don't know how he took that there. That was a great pitch, an even better take.
I love that pitch, and I honestly think that could be called a strike. It's just the movement of the glove where you're set up as a catcher. when he set up more outside and the pitch is inside, you're just too much. Oh, that's a strike.
Absolutely. There it is. Can I help you? Nope. I'm just looking. As Farley goes down on strikes for the second out of the inning.
And here comes Bill Pickett's.
So I believe we're going to have a pitching change. Umali's day looks to be done as head coach Bill Pickett's makes the long walk. Maybe it's just a lengthy mound visit.
Just trying to get out of this inning, maybe.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to tell Umali, hey, calm down, get out of this inning, and you're fine. Like, trying to make sure he keeps his composure.
Yeah, it looks like that's all it was.
And good on Bill. I mean, he trusts in Umali a lot. Like, he's pitched with them for a while, so he trusts him a lot.
2 outs. Runners on the second and third.
It'll be curious to see who they go to next.
Great pitch.
That one taken on the outside part of the plate for strike one. So Crosby 0 for 3 today. 2 strikeouts. Grounded into a double play. Back in the 5th inning. So this is his third time. No, second time seeing him off.
Good.
I apologize.
Another great pitch.
He's just looking for his pitch.
I mean, at this point, I say throw a curve in the dirt outside, maybe. Just
Try to bury it, absolutely. Try to get him to chase.
Exactly. Catcher does a job, block that ball. Yep. I like that pitch.
Curveball, good pitch, but not able to get the chase. So 1-2 count.
I honestly might even attack that zone. Oh.
I'd go fastball up.
I was about to say he did swing.
Fastball up and in a little bit.
He did swing at the fastball up.
Fastball earlier in the game. So we'll see if he goes back to it, especially with that curveball. You've tunneled it well. You've thrown the same exact pitch twice. Same exact result. But you've tunneled it well. And I don't know if you maybe see it out of the hand. If you don't see it out of the hand, if it's a fastball, you tunnel it in for strike 3 of the fastball kind of in the
inside corner.
Inside corner, yeah. Upper inside corner.
And
there's the curveball. There'll be a dropped third strike in the dirt. And they get him. So Umali works out of the inning, but still gives up 2 runs. At the end of 6 innings, the Marlins lead 4-0 on the PBG network. Top of the 7th here. The Philippines have 9 outs and a massive mountain to climb.
Down by 4. Top 7 now. I mean, all you need is one good inning. The Philippines have shown that they're able to do that, especially against Victory. They put up, innings of 4 or 3 runs in just one inning.
Especially against the Bombers as well. They had that 9-run inning.
First pitch ball there.
7th. Want to know new pitcher for the new pitcher for the Bombers.
For the Marlins?
For the Marlins, not the Bombers. Sorry.
We were
Bombers
just talking
was
about the
game
Bombers.
that we played on Monday. Yeah, new pitcher for the Marlins will be Montgomery.
Oh, good off speed.
Yeah.
Oh,
So nice little curveball and a 4-seam that we saw back when he was throwing
warming
his
up.
warm-up pitches.
Great
That one
pitch.
smacked through. Will Espinoza be able to beat it?
Gosh, that's a
Just
good
not.
arm.
Great arm there. Good speed on Espinoza, just not able to beat it out. He goes down 6-3. So Moody, 1-inning pitch, no hits, no runs, no walks, and no strikeouts. Put the ball in play every time. Or he had 1 walk, apologies. But no strikeouts.
Lewis up now. Great off speed.
In
This
there.
pitcher's really got great location on his pitches.
Yeah, and when the off speed's working for you, we've seen countless times that you can use that fastball, channel it for the off speed, that it can just totally disrupt a hitter's timing, and it can strike out many players there. As Lewis does go around for strike 2. So 0-2 is the count. It's that one. In there
For a ball.
That looks like a strike to me, but we're a little bit farther back from what the umpire sees.
Could have just been a bit inside.
I think it was a little bit inside. I think they just didn't. I don't know. Just a little inside.
Ooh.
That one's in the dirt.
That was a chase pitch for sure.
He did try to get him to chase there. Maybe a little bit of a changeup.
This pitcher's really aggressive with his curveball snap.
He is being aggressive with it.
I don't know if you can notice that or not, but it just looks... Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it on the snap there.
Ooh.
The catcher thought he had strike 3.
Wow,
That was just a little low.
that was close.
Are we at a full count? We are at a full count.
3-2.
Definitely another close call. But good eye here and a good battle from Lewis
Oh,
as he swings
swing and
through
a
that
miss.
one. The fastball up and in gets him. For out
Seems-
number 2 of the inning.
Seems like that high fastball up and in is working for both sides right now.
Absolutely.
A lot of swings and misses on that pitch.
Well, when you tunnel it with that curveball, like I've been saying, that curveball to the fastball up and in, like it's pretty solid.
I think that's what Tarek Skubal does so well, is he really does a good job at changing that eye view. Not eye view, that's a great pitch.
Great pitch in there for strike 1.
But the perception of a pitch.
Absolutely. So Chavez into hit for Alinas. Alinas will be done for the day. Chavez will come in.
Great
to
off
catch.
speed. Ball 1. 1-1 now.
So
I'm kind of
he will
holding
be-
on to dear life right now with the score bug. My computer went from 60% to 13 real quick.
Oof. That one popped out.
I think that was the first pitch that was pretty clearly a ball by this pitcher here.
Now leave on deck. We have Mason Fang. Or in the hole, but he's geared up to hit. So we'll have another couple substitutions.
Ball in the dirt there.
That one's taken low.
3-1.
So Peterson still looks to be on deck. So I believe Fang is in the hole. He'll take over DHing for Tony. So he'll come up in the 8th. So that one hammered through, finds the gap. And Chavez gets on base. Has only the 2nd hit for the Philippines today.
Maybe we'll get a 2-out rally going now.
And that's what they've been so good with, is their 2-out rallies. We saw Conejo Oaks yesterday. They had some good 2-out rallies. Nothing to come of it, though. Against Victory, good 2-out rallies. And same with the Bombers. They're really good with the 2-out rallies. And they're, especially with Pierce, Bill Pickett's and Will Pickett's two of the main coaches at Pierce College, their average for their 2-out batting average was over 500.
That's crazy. I did not know
So
that.
their 2-out approach is always really good. They're always really solid with that, as that one's taken on the outside corner. So their 2-strike approach, always solid. Their 2-out approach, I should say. So that one's taken on the outside corner for a strike. Catcher makes a nice job at just keeping the ball in front of him, making sure that Chavez doesn't go. But Chavez isn't much of a speed threat on the base paths.
We do have some great speedsters, though.
We saw in Espinoza, he tried to beat off that ground ball. That dude can fly. Not literally, but
Oh,
so that one's taken inside. Good pitch, 2-1 now is the count. So Peterson walked and flew out his previous 2 times.
ball 3 now, 3-1.
Takes that one outside. Yeah, I like his bat. I like the all black with the bright green neon tape. I think it looks great. Oh, then again, I'm a sucker for neon colors.
I like the I always like the clean, just all black look of a bat.
Yeah, there's something nice about that, but love the little pop of color too.
3-1 count now.
Montgomery delivers, and Peterson waves at that one.
Thought a high fastball is getting swung at today.
Absolutely. Both sides even, like they're able, very well able to execute that high fastball. Delivers. Peterson skies one up. That's going to be popped up. I lost it in the sun, but the catcher did not, and that'll end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on base. We're halfway through the 7th. Time to get up and stretch here on the Philippines Baseball Group. The Marlins lead by 4. Bottom of the 7th here. New arm on the mound for the Philippines. Jacob Arellano. So Umali goes 4 innings of work. Gives up a handful of hits. for 5 hits and 3 runs, all 3 earned. Not many free passes, though. Only allowed 1 walk. Had 3 Ks. So 1 walk and 3 Ks as Ariano takes over at the helm. Do you have your laptop charger? So Ariano now looks to keep this game at only 4, and the Philippines offense really needs to come alive. They have 6 outs left.
1-0.
That one is taken. That one's still just a little high. It's definitely like close. He's on the borderline there. Just needs to drop it down just a little bit more. Kicks and deals. As that one is sliced down the line.
Lead-off single there.
Great
piece of
single
hitting.
for Granillo. Able to find the pitch he liked and just absolutely ripped it down the line.
That thing was hit really
I
hard.
don't know who it is. Batting.
So we have Rep Logal will be done. It's number 14.
Ramirez
comes
is
in.
up.
It is Ramirez. Caught that before I did. Thank you.
First pitch ball.
First pitch is taken for a ball. That one. It's taken high for strike 1. Ball
Strike
1.
one?
Whoa.
Ball
no,
2.
ball 2. I'm so out of it. Trying to manage a couple of different things in the broadcast right now. I can't do it all at once. That one fouled right back at us.
That
Are you
scared
doing
my
okay?
soul.
I saw like the life leave your eyes for a little bit, and you just like.
That one scared me. That was the first foul ball in a minute that I felt my soul leave my body.
Thankfully, we have the backstop. Always nice to have. That one sliced down. Could be a double play.
Oh,
Loses his
bobbled.
footing.
Everyone's safe.
Everyone will be safe. What would you rule that?
I would say error.
I'd say an error as well.
You could have at least gotten
You
an
got gotten the guy at first if you didn't lose your footing. So E6 will be the call.
No outs. Runners on first and second.
As Werther will fill in for McClure. So a bunch of substitutions that we've seen today. Here.
Oh,
As that one is hammered,
looks like it's staying in the
fielder.
ballpark.
giving Chase Kemps under it. The throw to third. What a cannon!
Oh.
Not in time. But a great throw by Williams. It's always nice to have a throw like that. That was beautiful.
I love a close play. Just plays like that to third or home. You cannot beat that.
So Werther goes down by flying out. That was a hard hit ball too. As one of the Sanchez's, I believe, comes up to hit. So the runner goes.
Runner home now.
Runner comes to home. The double steal.
Oh.
Not in time. So the double steal
Shortstop. Pretty good.
just didn't get it in time.
Great effort, but everyone's safe.
Everyone is safe. That was a nice double steal there, though.
That was really well executed.
Very well, yeah, very well executed.
Wait, was there a pitch on that?
There was. It was a ball.
Okay, okay, thank you. I was too enthralled by the play going on.
I was too, but I believe it was a ball. Runner dances on second as that one's inside.
One out, runner on second. 2-0
2-0.
count.
Yeah, 2-0. Lineup card's getting away from me. That one fouled back.
For a first strike.
2-1. So we don't have another 40 on our lineup, so I believe Sanchez is still hitting. That one's on the outside corner. Strike 2. Even at 2s. Runner on second.
board. Payoff pitch here.
10.
No, these first 3 innings went by so fast.
Game is just definitely slowed down a little bit, but it's the joy of baseball. There's no clock. You have to have 27 up, 27 down. That pitch will go foul. So we'll do it again. I believe this is pitch number 6 or pitch number 7 of the at-bat.
I believe 7.
Sanchez battling right here. Fouls that one back. So quality at bats from the Marlins thus far. They've been playing very well. Comes the pitch low.
Full count now.
Be 3-2.
Here's the 4th or 5th payoff pitch of this at bat.
It's been a lot as he swings at that one. Ripped it foul.
Another foul ball.
Neither of these two individuals giving up
This
at
is
all.
A battle for sure.
And a great at bat.
I think this is pitch 10.
I believe so. Not mistaken. Pitch number 10. Mariano looks. And I'll take the free 90. So Sanchez wins the battle this time.
Still one out.
The walk.
Runners on first and second.
Runners on first and second here. Only one out. And up to the plate comes Sanchez. Yes, that is correct. Sanchez.
Eden.
So he took over catching behind the plate for Harvkey. The righty-righty matchup is that one. Taken high for ball 1.
One 0 count now.
1-0 count. Bottom of the 7th. Marlins are leading the Philippines 5-0. That one taken on the outside. 2-0. Runners on first and second. Ariano trying to battle out of this inning.
Oof.
Swung on a missed.
Took his eye.
Really nice pitch.
Took his
Swing.
eye.
Swinging for the fence.
Took his eye off.
So 2-1. I'll be curious to see how Ariano battles back after that wonderful pitch.
Great pitch.
Beautiful pitch. Just right on the outside corner. Counts even at 2s. I think if you're Ariano here, you try to go with an off speed and bury it in the dirt. Try to, at least.
Have we seen him throw any off speeds yet?
I'm not sure if we have. We might have seen a couple of off speeds, a couple of breaking balls.
Oh,
There was that one. I think that one was a little bit of a changeup. That one goes foul. So we'll do it over again.
but I agree with that statement. I think a little off speed buried. Try to get a chase.
Try to get a ground ball even. Get out of the inning without
Oh, yeah,
furthering the damage.
Double plays back on play after that walk.
Ariano checks, delivers. Swung on a miss. Strike 3. And Ariano gets a crucial strikeout over Sanchez. The second out of the inning. And I can't emphasize how important that strikeout was.
That's huge. Definitely saves a little bit of breathing room for the defense to make a play to either first, second, or third. Don't need to stress about a double play.
And a fly ball, you don't have to worry about the runner tagging. You just got to worry about just making the play. So that was a huge strikeout for Ariano right there. That one on the outside, the back pick.
Runner
Not
at
in time.
third.
Runner
Oh.
goes to third. So he'll get another stolen base.
I don't know what we were doing there.
So Chavez tried to back pick the runner on first, which is Sanchez. Thought he's leading off a little bit too much.
Just doesn't seem logical with a runner
Sawyer.
on second with that lead.
Yeah, the back pick, and then Sawyer just didn't see the runner go in time. Now the runner goes to second.
Smart to hold that ball. We don't need to play around with this. We just need one out.
And I think if you threw it down, I think the runner on third was going. I don't know if you saw him. He tried to give a little jump, like as if he was ready to go. So the Marlins are really aggressive on the base path.
It's definitely dangerous when you're a defense playing against aggressive base runners.
Absolutely.
Makes it so much harder.
That one's skied up. That'll go back.
I lost it.
That one hits down. So 2 outs, runner on second and third. 0-1. So that one's skied in the air. Foul territory. Sawyer gives chase. That'll go foul. Hits off the side.
0-2 count, I believe. So all we need is one more strike, and we work our way out of this.
Ariano gets out of it. He's been facing the most dangerous part of this lineup. I would argue that the upper part of the lineup's been really I don't know. Actually, I rescind that statement that I just said. Because 4, 5, and 6, the meat and beans of the lineup has been really, really strong. As Rosenfeld goes down on strikes. So Ariano gets out of it. Not before allowing a run. 1 run. No hits. No, 1 hit. 1 error. 2 runners left on base. 2 strikeouts. The end of 7. Philippines down to their last 6 outs here on the PPG Network. Top of the 8th inning here. Philippines down to their final 6 outs. As Mason Fang comes up to the dish for Tony. Mason Fang from my hometown, Rancho Cucamonga.
Gotta love the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes.
Gotta love the Quakes.
Oh, that's a fantastic pitch.
Take it on the outside for a strike.
Marlins are really dominating this game with their outstanding pitching.
Absolutely. Montgomery's still in
Wow.
there. Fang
That was
waves at
insane.
that one for strike 2.
I mean, from the off speed to fastball to just locating their pitches, the Marlins have been absolutely dominant, being able to control Philippines' offense. Philippines really having a hard time getting anything going.
That one
With
skied up.
a
Montgomery calls it off. Right back to the pitcher. So P1, that's not often that you see a pitcher making a play like that.
I was surprised when I heard him calling everyone else off.
I was too.
Especially not trying to fall off the bump there. 1 out.
He makes the play. Williams comes back up to the plate.
Fantastic pitch. Gosh.
So he swings at that one. Strike 1.
Montgomery really hitting his spots here. 1-2 count. Looking absolutely dominant up there on the mound.
He could quickly work
Wow.
out to 2 outs as that one's popped. Center fielder calling everyone off. Covers it.
You could click it or you could like drag that, whatever.
So William flies out center fielder. And Borgmeyer,
First pitch swinging for strike 1.
who whiffs at that one. 0 for 2 on the day.
Foul ball. No balls, 2 strikes. This could be another 1-2-3 inning for the Marlins.
And a 1-2-3 inning would be huge. Philippines would be down to their final 3 outs. That one.
I like that pitch though. A lot of these high fastballs have been swung and missed at today for both sides. Good curveball in the dirt. 2-2 count now. 2 outs.
Curious to see how they rebound from this. As that one skied, popped up to the second baseman. So a 1-2-3 inning for Montgomery. The Marlins have been putting in work. Philippines down to their final 3 outs after the Marlins come up to the plate in the bottom of the 8th. Up next on the Philippines Baseball Network. Bottom of the 8th, we go. New pitcher on the mound for the Philippines, Zachariah Jingo, the two-way player. We saw him play a little bit in against Victory. Played well.
First pitch swinging there.
Pitched a little better as that one swung on and missed for strike one. So it's always cool to see different catchers as, Chavez takes over behind the dish for Alinas. It's cool to see that he has Nike catcher gear as opposed to Alinas having, I believe, Under Armour is what it is, as that one is taken low for ball one. So it's always cool to see.
As a catcher, I was always Under Armour. Wasn't a big fan of Nike.
I just used whatever the Little League had for me. I never went out of my way to buy much catcher gear. That one smoked through the middle.
Did that hit him?
A scoop, not able to get there. I think it hit off his glove and took a weird bounce.
I think that hit him because it looked like it went up the middle and then
It took a weird bounce for sure.
I don't know what to call that. I think that's a hit.
Yeah, we'll call that a hit. So now Emmerman steps back up to the plate.
Double play.
Double play ball for sure. Now kick.
Straight up.
Skied.
Let's catch
Skied
it.
up. Chavez camps under it and he makes the catch.
Those could be really hard reads sometimes.
Especially with the sun. The sun's now peeking out. The clouds are going away.
But it's in like an uncomfortable spot, so that's a good play.
Nice little read there from Chavez. I think if you're Jingo here, you're just kind of on damage control. You're trying to not give up as many runs as you can, and trying to get out of this inning unscathed. That one's at the feet.
That was a dangerous move there for a second. I thought he was going to use his helmet to grab the ball. Which you cannot do. It's a free bag.
Oh,
I
is
don't
it
know if you know
actually?
that. Yeah.
I did not know that.
You can't use your equipment. You can't throw gloves. Can't.
Makes sense. 'Cause I know in hockey, there's a play. That one skied over his head, and that is a wild pitch. He'll take the
Rudder
free.
takes second. Free 90 feet.
The double play out of the question. Well, it's still in the question. Line drive from second baseman.
But
But
the logistic.
Logistically, a 4-6-3 or a 6-4-3 double play or a 5-4-3 double play could be out of question.
Definitely. We still have one out. It's 2-0. Really would like to get out of this with giving up no more extra runs.
Absolutely. Philippines already have a huge mountain to climb in 6-0.
Chavez visiting the mound now.
Wonder if there was some sort of disagreement in the pitch they wanted to call. Usually we have pitching coaches out here giving a catcher signs on what to throw. Not today. So Jingo kicks, fires. That one's on the inside.
3-0 count now.
3-0. Now, walk here might not be too bad for Jingo.
Put a logical double play back in the
Logical double
Back in
play
the bag.
in. Absolutely. Good pitch there. Taking it low on the outside corner.
3-1 count now. Really would like to see Janko just attack that zone.
Absolutely. We'd love to see if we can or if he can try and get out of this with the strikeout here.
Good take there. We're on first and second now.
So yeah, great take. Gives a free walk. Now the logical double play is back in action for Crosby. He's grounded into one today already. He's 0 for 4, 3 strikeouts and a double play. So it could happen.
That's for sure. I mean, if we're attacking anyone, I think you want to attack.
Zone. It's definitely Crosby here.
Definitely. If you're struggling, having an off day, you want to utilize that as a pitcher. Use it against them almost. Django steps off, gathers himself. It seems like there's got to be some sort of miscommunication. There's a lot of
stepping off.
Yeah, or mound visits, so something's going on.
Has to have some sort of.
Good first pitch there.
That one's skied out. Doesn't go quite into the field, but close.
Oh, I thought that was the ball.
Sun's shining out a little bit more. It's now pretty much completely sunny. Mild clouds, but really beautiful day. That one's taken for a ball.
1-1 count now.
Yeah, really nice day. From the overcast to the sun. It's not too hot. It feels really nice.
The sun's just getting right in my eyes. So if we could just get a little bit of clouds right there.
A little bit of cloud coverage.
Oh, good pitch. I like that.
Great pitch. Just off the plate there. Just a little high. So 2-1 the count now. 1 out. Runners on first and second. Bottom of the 8th. Marlins still lead the Philippines 6-0. Pitch foul straight back. Off the backstop.
2s now.
You know, I've seen a lot of players using bomb bats.
Bomb bats?
Bomb bats. B-A-U-M. They're supposedly, like, absolutely unbreakable. They have a metal rod inside of them. So it's
Really?
supposedly really hard to break a bomb bat. And I've seen a lot of players using them. That one skied to center.
That's it.
Shallow
High.
right. Giving chase. It's
Oh,
going to
wow.
drop in. They still get the runner, though, so it'll be a 9-4 fielder's choice.
Run scored.
Run did not score.
First and third.
Runner is on first and third. As up to plate comes Granillo. Runner goes. Nice little pop time there. He is not in time. That's another stolen base.
Clean stolen base there. Would have been a lot closer, I think, but that was an off-speed pitch there from Django. So, great timing to steal on that.
I'm curious to see if they'll play 7 next game or if they'll still play a 9. I know there were talks about that. That one's grounded foul. There were talks about it only like going 7 or going 9 for both games, not playing 2 full 9-inning games. So I'd be curious to see what their decision was.
I enjoy a nice 9-inning game.
I do too, but there are times where 9 innings do seem a little long.
Oh, that
That
ball
one's
got
just
away from him.
got a little bit, slipped a little bit.
2-1 count now. 2 outs, only need 1 more to get out of this inning, and then the Philippines get their last hacks.
So it'd be really nice if Jingo could get out of this inning unscathed. Runner on first and second. A little high, 3-1. But yeah, like it'd be great for them. You know, the lead's at 6 instead of 7, they could get out of this inning. Although 6 runs is a pretty tall task to combat. And I'm curious what the Marlins are going to do with their arms in the next game, as that one is going to be a walk.
Great stop by the catcher there, though.
Bases are now loaded. But it will be interesting to see what they do next inning, or next game, if they do decide to bring in the same arms, or why not.
Is this a substitute?
Brooks Fisher.
So
Tufts
Brooks,
University. Tufts in New York.
it looks like it will be Fisher.
Great first pitch to start off this at bat. Pitch number 2 here.
Bingo delivers. That one
Base hit.
smashed up the middle.
Oh,
Nice
great
little
play.
stop.
Got him.
That's going to limit the damage to 0. A beautiful stop there. Gets the Philippines out of the inning. So they're down to their final 3 outs. We'll see what the Philippines can come up with here on the top of the 9th, next on the PBG Network. Top of the 9th here at Birmingham High School. The Marlins lead by 6. That lead could have been more.
Lead by 6?
They lead by 6. 6-0. But that lead could have been more had Borgmeyer not made that beautiful sliding grab.
That was a great save there. First pitch ball.
So Sawyer up to the plate. 0 for 1 today with a walk. So we're hoping to see and keep the hopes alive for the Philippines. That one on the outside.
Sun's really coming out now. It's starting to smell like sunscreen.
Pitch. Taken for strike 1. It's that one, a nice little pitch, but he'll take the walk, and the hopes for the Philippines stay alive as Sawyer draws his second walk of the day. Out comes Lopez. So Lopez grounded into a double play, struck out, and flew out. So he leads off the lineup in the 1 spot, hitting second in the ninth.
Montgomery really struggling to find his spots all of a sudden.
He's looking to close out the game. He's been pitching for the past 3 innings. So he's trying to
Great
close
pitch.
out this game. That's a great pitch on the outside there.
I didn't hear it on the stream, so. I did try that. Well, but it was.
Lopez swings at that one. That's going to get down. It's going to go down the line. Sawyer's going to try and extend it for 3. He's going to cut back to 2. And it's a single. They go station to station. A nice piece of hitting there. He's able to slap it the other way.
That was, we're starting to get a rally now, and there's not even an out, so
Espinosa's up. He could cut the lead to 3,
Make it exciting. Make it like.
which would be absolutely huge. Montgomery pick delivers just a bit inside. Almost hit him. Espinosa had to get out of the way. 1-0 is the count.
What I'm saying. Obviously, we don't want to put like nicknames down or anything. But yeah, if he puts Crouch as his middle name, Jesse Bear Crouch Rubio.
great pitch.
Really nice sweeper there. This little movement. Started outside, started inside, finished on the outside.
Exactly what Montgomery, I'm assuming what he wanted. Hit the zone, landed in the zone.
I think Espinosa was taking all the way there.
Oh, that's
That one's high. Another nice pitch.
Seems like all of a sudden this inning, this zone's starting to,
Shrink a little bit.
yeah.
Would love to get a scorecard on this guy. That one smashed down the line. Philippines are going to get their run. Sawyer gets waved home. That goes all the way to the corner. They're going to wave home Lopez as well. The play at the plate, there is not a play at the plate. Espinosa has a 2 RBI double, and the Philippines have life.
And still, no outs.
So they're being able to read Lopez right now, or not Lopez, sorry. Lopez just scored. They're reading Montgomery a little bit well. And so, your second or third time through the lineup, you can start reading the guy a little bit better. And that's what they're doing here. They're putting together quality at-bats as Lewis comes up to the plate. That one will be down. Apologize, it is a pinch hitter. It is Silva.
All of a sudden, the Philippines are really showing a lot of discipline at the dish. Really not swinging at anything that's not over the plate. That, along with Montgomery struggling to find his zone, it's a dangerous combo.
Absolutely, and it's been nice to see. Not nice to see, but we're gonna get a pitching change here. Not a pitching change, a mound visit. I'm all over the place. I can't find my zone apparently. It does not look like there's any action in the Malibu bullpen.
Montgomery's been pitching great all game, so maybe just a reset button for both Montgomery and to try to ice the offense of the Philippines that are starting to cook something up right now.
Absolutely. So 2-0 count still.
Sorry.
That one's taken high, 3-0. Of a score bug malfunction right here. So 3-0 the count. That one just raises the zone. It'll be strike 1, 3-1.
Ball in the dirt, ball 4, runners
Ball
on first
4.
and second. Still no outs.
So the Philippines showing life here. They've had 4 straight base runners. And you have to think, if you're Bill Pickett's, where was this all game?
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's just the mentality. Maybe someone said something in the dugout, but something's clicked, and the Philippines are starting to look like they're putting together a rally.
A pinch runner now for Philippines. Josh Krasneski.
Ball high.
So Silva does his job and gets on base.
Ball in the dirt.
Oh, and
Montgomery.
2-0 count.
Montgomery really struggling to.
Yeah, he's struggling right now, and if you're the Philippines, you're really trying to take advantage of it.
Looks like they've got someone coming out of the bullpen right now.
I wonder if that's the warm-up for the next game. 2-1. Montgomery looks in, deals. The high 3-1.
Oh, great pitch there.
Beautiful pitch for strike 2.
Full count now.
I thought he had ball 4 there.
I like the location of that pitch.
Great location, nonetheless. Montgomery now finally has 2 strikes. Waved on and missed. Chavez goes down swinging for the first out of the inning. I think most of the momentum now just shifted to the Marlins.
Marlins still keeping their trust in Montgomery, it looks like.
Absolutely. You have 2 outs left. You don't want to waste another arm in the bullpen. You see starters warming up for their start as that one touches the corner. Strike 1.
Peterson up looking to do some damage here. Runner in scoring position.
So Peterson takes that one in the dirt, ball 1. Fang is due up next. As long as they don't go ground into a double play. Fang, the Golden West College kid, will come up to bat.
1-1 count now.
Kick steals. There's a ground ball. They could go for the double play.
Force out at first. Runners on
They just
second and
touched the
third.
bag, so it'll be 3-U as runners advance. They have 2 outs now as Fang comes up to the dish. Fang hasn't really hit his breakout yet for hitting. So if you're the Marlins, you're feeling good about facing this guy. For Fang, you're trying to break out of a slump that you've been in.
Oh, great pitch.
Beautiful sweeper there as that goes down for strike 1.
As a pitcher, you gotta love just getting ahead in the count first pitch.
Absolutely. Just laying in a sweeper like that, just like he did. Absolutely beautiful as the count now goes to 1-1.
I really like that second pitch there. You got the sweeper and a little more of a curveball action, but both kind of look the same coming out of the hand. One just slides and drops right there.
Fang tips that one. Philippines now down to their final strike. 1-2 count. Mason Fang down to the final strike.
Good take.
Good take there as
Two's on the
Montgomery
board.
definitely looking for a chase there and trying to end the game. Count even at 2s here. Montgomery kicks. Deals.
Oh,
Just
wow.
low.
Fang showing his discipline right now. Not swinging at really close pitches.
And if they walk him here, they walk bases loaded, and that could be huge. Turns the tide as Fang takes that one up and in.
Williams.
So it's another walk. And up comes Williams.
What the score is now?
6-2 the score. Williams comes up, has the chance to tie it here with a grand slam. That one takes and high. Montgomery definitely, you can tell he's tired. Pitches just aren't locating where he wants them to.
They're gonna bring Gosselin.
Slipping too much out of his hands. And that's all. So we'll have a new pitcher
Job, guys.
when we come back.
This is better than the Dodgers. Better baseball.
2 outs. New pitcher coming in.
Gotta love free
We'll have
baseball.
one out left here
Eight's coming in.
on the Philippines Baseball Network. Bottom of the ninth here. 6-2 is the score. Bases loaded. Williams saw a ball and decided to give Montgomery the yank. 2.2 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, both earned. Bases loaded. The runners are his responsibilities. 4 walks, 2 strikeouts for Montgomery as Slotnick slots in on the bump.
Yeah, this is a big outing for him. Just one more out needed, really. Bases loaded, like you said. Job is just get in and get that last out.
Absolutely. New arm. So we'll see how he does here as that one
Oh,
swung on and missed. Williams definitely swinging for the fences there.
that was definitely a big, big cut there.
Big power swing. Guys are loving it in the bench.
I love it too, but you got to keep your eyes on the ball in order to hit it.
And you got to make sure you get a pitch that you can hit.
Oh!
As there it is. That one swung onto right field. It's going to stay in. And Slotnick gets the job done. So an F7. Final score 6-2 here as Slotnick comes in and gets the job done. Thank you for tuning in to game number 1 of our doubleheader. We'll be back for game number 2 in approximately 30 to 45 minutes. We thank you for spending some of your morning with us here on the PBG network. Everything airing on the PBG YouTube channel may not be reused or retransmitted without